Everyone, this is BlackOKC and welcome back to my channel. My first encounter with the Zeus in the Battletech universe is in MechWarrior 2. In that game, the chassis had a distinctive look because of those fins that stuck out from the back of the mech. So when the Zeus was announced in MWO several years ago, I thought I would see the same design. But little did I know the canonical Zeus did not have these fins, and they only came with the introduction of the Zeus X, which is 50 or so years from the current timeline. So if you read the title of the video, no, the Zeus X is not really available in the game. But PGI has given the fanboys like myself something pretty cool, which is a fin bolt-on that's exclusive to the Zeus. I think these look pretty awesome, and it really makes you stand out among all the other mechs in the battlefield. But only for a while, because as soon as those fins are shot, they fall off. And that's a good thing overall though, because otherwise you'll draw too much attention from the enemy team, and the height of those bolt-ons will alert them of your presence even before you can see them. So which Zeus should we put it on though? I think the most aggressively played variant should get these to show the enemy the might of the King of Gods. The Zeus is already an aggressively played mech and a great chassis for those who want to play in the front lines. All variants have better than average frontal hitboxes that, combined with this torso twist speed, can spread damage with ease. The STs are a little bit bigger than the CT, which means that if the enemy aims for the CT, they're likely to spread damage to the sides, which you would rather lose than the CT of course. All Zeus variants come with big ST structure quirks to compensate. They all can be built asymmetrically, which gives you a big shield arm to absorb even more fire. What makes the 5S stand out among the rest? First, it gets even bigger structure quirks than the rest of the Zeuses, with twice the CT structure bonus as any other Zeus and 3 points more side torso structure. With the skill tree I have, the CT gets a total of 215 points of health, which is insanity for an 80-tonner. Its arms get 15 structure, which no other Zeus gets. So even with 0 armor points and full structure skills, the shield arm comes with 53 points of health right off the bat. Furthermore, with its ballistic cooldown and ZEU-X jam chance quirk, it can rain cockpit shaking bullets at the enemy while they have a hard time aiming their return fire properly. The heat quirk and the 7 double heatsinks will let the 3 large lasers be a real DPS supplement that can be fired multiple times before needing to cool. This may not be the best Zeus variant, but it's very fun to play because most other assaults in the game cannot tank damage. So it's a change of pace if you don't like hiding and waiting for your team to do something. There are definitely other options in the 5S besides the build I showed. You can do a rack 5, but it doesn't benefit from the 15% ballistic cooldown quirk, the cooldown nodes, and the ZEU-X jam chance specific quirk. Other mechs can do racks better, so why the Zeus? You can also do a single ZEU-X, which according to my math, even with the jam chance quirk on the ZEU-X will have better sustained DPS, but not by very much. You get worse damage per heat on the ACs, which will limit how often you can use the lasers to supplement damage, and you lose a lot of speed. I like the ZEU-X build the best, but these two are both viable options if you want to experiment on your own. For skills, we're going to get all cooldown nodes, skipping heat gen mostly. We only need one magazine capacity node as I haven't run out of ammo yet with 3.5 tons. Always get the 2 jam duration nodes for ZEU-X builds. We get all structure nodes and most of armor. We're also going to get half of speed tweak to make use of our big engine. With this skill tree, the Zeus becomes more agile than most mechs 50 tons and up, and faster than most IS heavies 65 tons and up. For people who hate slow assaults, this is also a mech for you. Alright, let's see this in match. In this match on River City, you can see that we're way ahead of the rest of Charlie Lance. Number 1 is because I want to get in the fight early. Number 2, I am really fast. So this is a benefit of taking that big engine plus speed tweak. So the weight savings you get from the Ultra 5 over the Ultra 10 can be put to good use. We need to deal with this Arctic Wolf first, but as you can see, like the first time I tried to double tap my jam, my ZEU-X it jams, so sometimes you just get unlucky. I've counted that in this game. I did some analysis and it jammed way more than expected. I've also tested it in testing grounds. It does come out to about 10% jam, so like this one, this match I just got unlucky. I think the jam rate was about 17% in this game. I didn't mention this earlier, but there is a energy range quirk on the large lasers, which does come in handy sometimes. I think I used it like maybe once in this entire match against a target that's like 550 plus away. It's just a nice little bonus. The other thing you can see right now, I'm being like playing really aggressively, just being out there, like facing up to 3 mechs being targeted. You can see kind of how tanky this mech is. I'm in front of like the rest of my team, just like tanking damage and taking shots, and this is gonna give my team an opportunity to do something. So as I said, if you don't like being like super passive, like this is a good mech to play. The only time when I'm like hiding or just getting back into cover is when my Ultra AC5 is jamming or I need to cool down. That's it. Like I don't want to give him free damage. So don't be stupid. Play smart, but you know, also play aggressively with this mech. So it does heat up even with all the quirks and the heat sinks that I have. So just do watch your heat once in a while. It looks like my team has a big lead now. They're all starting to push up, and there's some guys NASCARing around our back. So we're going to rotate around. But see, this is kind of our preferred side, right? Like we don't really like to right side peek if at all possible. But this is a left side peek, and you can counter NASCAR with this pretty well. Just don't tank like 3 or 4 mechs, just maybe 1, 2 mechs. I think that's fine. 11-4, we just need to find the last guy. I'll just cut out to the end here. And just need to go and kill this urban mech. He's all the way on the edge of the map. I think it was the one who was capping earlier, so that's why he was there. And we managed to kill him. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the presentation of the Zeus 5S and the Finn's bolt-on. Of course we couldn't really see it in first person, but I'm pretty sure it got shot off pretty early on. If you like this video, consider subscribing to this channel and check out my other assault mech vids in the playlist that I'll link below. And I'll see you next time.